I don't know. I think that's only when you get money.
I'm about to say. True.
I think you only can do that when you get money. You feel me?
So if you're not getting no money, you ain't got to blow your shit out.
Mm-mm.
You can drink that bit. You can smoke a blunt on that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm finna get a cigar for this bit, since we're now
Nah.
enthusiasts.
Nah. After Friday night, that's the one.
Yeah, cigar life.
I had to come home and tell my wife about that shit. I said, don't be surprised if you see just me in the backyard, like, what it do, y'all? Hitting that hoe.
I swear, bro. Like, cause I used to smoke like Black and Milds and tobacco outside of like it being with weed,
Yeah.
and it was never like just a vibe. Enjoy that was enjoyable
Nah,
because
that's a fact.
I think because you don't inhale it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you inhale tobacco, like cigarettes or Black and Milds and shit, your throat starts to burn and you get addicted to it, unfortunately. But it's like it doesn't feel good after a while.
It's funny you say that.
That shit is way better.
It's way better because I used to be on hookah too.
Mm.
Because, I can't smoke weed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So hookah was the alternative. And, like, even with hookah, you don't want to just inhale all that tobacco all day.
Yeah.
So, like, just being able to just hit that bit and blow the smoke out and still get a little nice little buzz.
I thought I was tripping because I was driving home. I feel like different.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, nah.
That's a win-win for me.
That whiskey cigar combo was. I think I grew like a chest full of hair.
On God.
I went home and I had hair on my chest. First time ever.
I feel like a new man.
Like a new man, bro.
But nah, he brought up a great-ass point, though, that fucked me up. He said most rich people do two things. Smoke cigars or play golf. And that shit fucked me up because I'm like, damn, like, what do rich people do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
it's a way of networking.
Like you said, when you start thinking about it, oh, yeah, they really do be on golf courses. Even on a golf course, they'll be out that bit with a cigar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you fucked me up when you said that shit. I said, oh, nah, we got to get into this for real.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
all
how
about the
vibe.
details, man. Like, that's what they say. You want to be rich, start acting that way. And that doesn't mean just go and just do everything rich people do.
Facts.
But it's like a culture. You know what I mean? There's a culture of things like, culture separates classes a lot of time. Culture separates a lot of stuff, personalities, all kind of stuff. So wherever you want to be, it's good to kind of know about that culture. So when you get there, you're not like a weirdo, or you're not left out, or you don't have any class or something like that.
Right.
And that's why when we said we were going to Cigar Lounge, you and I both, YouTube, cigar etiquette.
Oh, God.
I don't want to be out there looking stupid.
Quick. Because
You
I
know what
was
I'm saying?
like, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, we went to the cigar lounge. We in there talking to the dude who's showing us like all of the like different kinds. And I was real with the dude. I said, man, the only cigar I ever had was a Black and Mild.
Yeah.
I was dead ass serious.
Me too.
So I didn't know what the difference was. And he broke it down to us. He was like, nah, like, you don't inhale this. And I was like, what? I was like, ain't that what you supposed to do? Man, I ain't gonna lie, I did have one time, because like you said, it's kind of hard not to. I did that shit one time on accident.
Me too.
Yeah. I was about to be in that big coughing. I had to hold that shit down. I was like, oh, nobody don't see it, nigga. I was like,
That's one of the harshest
yeah.
smokes you could ever get. A cigar is like, you got punched in the face,
Nah,
bro.
dead ass. I was like, yeah. You would have thought I hit a blunt, man. I was like, God damn. I thought I was about to get high off that bit, but nah. That shit was dope, though. That shit was fire.
That was cool, man. So we're going to definitely start hitting up cigar lounges around Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ybor City got plenty. Tampa is Cigar City. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
It's cigar, and we just started indulging.
Just started.
Better late than never.
Literally have Cuban factories where they make cigars. That's crazy.
Shout out Ybor.
Shout
Yeah,
out
man, we
Ybor.
back, man. That was just a little pre-convo, man. It's Cerebral Chaos podcast, episode 4.
Damn.
We already at episode 4.
Damn.
We just started doing this.
That's crazy, dog.
You know what's so funny? That we were talking about earlier? We're only 4 episodes in. We've only been doing this for a few months. And there's been so much stuff that's been happening just in general. Like, stuff has happened since we started, and it's already out the news cycle.
Or stuff been happening and we been low key predicting that shit.
Like what?
Low key, like even the whole Drake situation.
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked about it in the midst of it, but we dropped the shit, and then it seemed like everything we talked about, he's doing.
Yeah.
Like all of the music he been dropping, niggas just kind of been like, nobody wants to hear this.
I
shit.
literally haven't heard any of them. I heard a preview of one of them. I heard one of them. I was just like, no.
And we
It's not what I'm
talked
looking
about
for.
that.
We did.
And then with another thing that fucked me up. What else we talked about?
Episode 2, we talked about it.
It was something else. Oh, we talked with Anonymous, which dropping soon. Well, it's probably already out when this come out.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
go
out.
check that interview. That interview was fire as fuck.
Super fire.
Featuring Anonymous. We talking about the LL Cool J shit. And now he just doing this press run, and it's just funny as hell.
LL
right
Cool
in
J
there.
is on all these.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
everybody is getting reintroduced to him as being a rapper, and he literally talked about it where like it's kids who only know him for TV and not the rapper.
You know him as a
So
cop.
it was funny that he made the joke like he grew up to be a cop.
Right. Oh, we should play that in.
It's funny you say that because when you just see the impact he had when he first came to Def Jam, it's almost like he was Drake before Drake in a sense.
Yeah.
His
Females love them.
listen, the run he had,
Yeah.
you
Was
can't
legendary.
really compare it other than to somebody like Drake.
That's true.
Cause that man, he was him.
He was him.
If he ain't go to be like a cop or some shit like that and just stuck to music, he would have had that Drake run for sure. So he switched it up on us, but
Wait, he
was that
grew up
guy.
to be a cop?
No,
He
I'm
said
talking
being an
about
actor.
TV show.
Oh, I'm about to say. Nigga had me stuck for a minute. I was like,
What? This nigga a cop? News to
Nah,
this
he
nigga,
started
I
acting.
seen this nigga on Instagram dropping music
Nah,
videos.
he
Nigga.
started acting. That's what I was saying. That's what he said. Right. People probably think he only play a cop in a TV show, but the nigga was always a rapper.
Right.
So that's funny as shit. So we kind of, we kind of be on point
We
with
be
some
on
of this
point,
shit. You
man.
feel me?
We just talking though. We ain't doing too much. I don't know how it happened. But nah, it's that's interesting, man. Literally at the same time. But yeah, man, a lot's been going on, bro.
Facts.
A lot's been going on. Football's back.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels good when football's on. You know what I mean?
We about to get into the nitty gritty
We're about to
because
get in the nitty gritty.
football is back, but he fucked me up. I found out recently this man is a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
So that's who you got going to the Super Bowl? Are you a realistic football fan, or are you kind of like the delusional kind?
No, I'm a realistic Cowboys fan, and I
Okay.
pride myself on being a
Okay.
realistic Cowboys fan. What do I
Okay.
mean by that? I'll explain.
Okay.
You got dudes out here like Skip Bayless. You got dudes out here like Michael Irvin, even though
Yeah.
Michael Irvin's a little bit more realistic than Skip Bayless.
Right.
You got a lot of Cowboys fans like this year is our year. I haven't felt convinced that it was our year
Right.
since the year after Dak and Zeke's rookie year, when they actually did really good. We went to the playoffs, and Aaron Rodgers, the Grim Reaper of our playoff hopes.
Damn, the Green Bay Packers did it again.
It's always Aaron Rodgers, bro, and the Packers, yeah.
I was about to say.
Never mind. You're absolutely right. Jordan Love too.
He more than demolished y'all hopes. And that's after what, year two as a starter?
That's the second season, yeah. Incredible. So I'm a Cowboys fan, but like I said, I'm realistic. I don't believe that Dak is the answer. I don't believe that Mike McCarthy is the answer, and I believe that Jerry Jones needs to step back and just let people do their job.
I agree.
Until all those things change, we're never gonna be shit.
So it's because it's been kind of rough over there, y'all. I think Dak and CeeDee Lamb still out of a contract, right? And
I
they
know
both on their
CD.
last years.
Yeah, I know CD for sure. I don't know about Dak. If
So-
Dak is, let him go. Fuck it.
Oh, so you don't care for Dak.
No.
But who
I
would you
respect
replace
Dak,
for
though.
him? I ain't gonna lie, y'all do got a good backup.
Trey Lance? No, he threw 5 picks in one game recently.
Really?
Apparently, he threw 5 picks in one game.
Okay.
I
never
just
mind.
seen that on
Take it
Twitter
back.
today. Yeah, I thought he was decent too. He threw 2 touchdowns, 5 picks, and apparently he
Right.
fumbled it twice. I was like, damn, nigga, in a preseason game against backups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up though. I could be wrong, but I did see that stat line from this preseason for him, and I was just like, wow, I'm not impressed by that. But
Gotcha.
I said this back when Brady retired from Tampa.
Yeah.
I was like, Tampa needs to go and get Dak Prescott. I think they should have got him the year after the Bucks won the Super Bowl so that he can sit under Brady for one more year. Because Brady stayed another year after that. Is when they lost to the Rams in the playoffs.
But he was already under contract though, wasn't he?
I forgot what it was, but I'm pretty sure Dak. They were able to get Dak. Like
Okay.
he was available. Either they were going to pay Dak, or I was saying they could maybe trade for Dak. But I just was thinking, maybe I was just thinking, who would be the perfect quarterback for the Bucks after Brady leaves? I was thinking Dak Prescott because I think he's a good quarterback. He's just not with the Cowboys.
I don't know what it is about the Cowboys though, because I feel like it's definitely like a curse with y'all quarterbacks. Because even when I think of like Tony Romo, because that's who I grew up watching.
Me too.
He always was a great regular season quarterback, but some reason for when y'all get into the playoffs, it just seemed like all shit go wrong.
Yeah.
Everything. And it's just like, damn, like y'all look good all year. Why now y'all want to play bad?
That pressure could be a real thing, man.
True.
The pressure of being one of the biggest sports organization in America.
True.
You know what I'm saying? There's pressure behind that. And, you know, I personally think that the last time we were great, we had a really good coach. If you ain't got a really great coach, which we haven't had in a long time, what can we do? We had Jason Garrett and we had Mike McCarthy. Those are two regular those are like corporate Democrats.
Damn.
And it's like no offense, or corporate Republicans. It's like corporate politicians.
Yeah.
And you expect them to make change.
Right.
No, they're gonna keep it with the status quo. As long as we get 10 wins, I don't care if we get 6-7 losses.
We're gonna get a re extension for the contract.
Extension for the contract. If we can get one playoff win, great.
Yeah.
But that's their bar. As long as they get that, they're cool. Other teams are like, no, we want the top of the top. The 49ers, the Chiefs.
Yep.
They're going out here doing shit that they're going to get the Super Bowl. So I think the Cowboys are cool with just making money rather than winning championships.
Well, that's very obvious because their last biggest purchase was remodeling the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely making sure that the fans are comfortable and spending money at the concession.
It's a nice stadium. I've been there.
I ain't never been, but
Oh
from
my
the
God,
pictures I
nice.
seen,
It's fucking nice.
because they got one of them domes where it could retract, where like it go open and close,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, that's
And then their TV
that's a different
screen,
kind of money, boy.
Their Megatron is like, I forgot how big it is, but it's like when they told me the dimensions of it, I was like,
Yeah.
you can make a TV that big? It's crazy, but yeah, the Cowboys got to get their priorities together, man. We'll be good though. We'll be good.
So other than the Dallas Cowboys, is there any other teams you looking out for?
I look forward to seeing the Ravens running game. They got Derrick Henry now. They got Lamar. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing Mahomes. If he can get another one, if he wins next year,
That nigga could retire.
he could damn near retire and almost be the GOAT.
Listen, I know Tom Brady got what, 6? 7?
7.
I don't care how many Tom Brady got. That nigga Mahomes could literally retire off this next championship. Me personally.
Yeah. Because Brady did, 20 years, 21 years?
Because you got to think about the system that Brady was in. Like, he did it with great defenses. I mean, the Chiefs had great defenses too, but if you think about the
weren't the same.
receivers that Patrick Mahomes had compared to the receivers that Brady had, some of these players that Holmes had, niggas gonna be like, who? Hardy? Pingles?
But the only time Brady really had a
Rice?
receiver was Randy Moss.
And that was a bad season for them. To lose to the Giants.
Oh, yeah. I was to win every fucking game except that one.
That's crazy.
That is
you know what?
crazy.
Now that I think about it, who did? Other than like Rob Gronkowski,
Nigga had
and
Wes
Aaron Hernandez.
Welker, but he never
He
had
had Wes
like.
Welker.
But he never had Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, but he only got one championship with Tyreek Hill.
Still,
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. They should have had more for sure.
One championship with Tyreek Hill. And he
I
on
guess
what?
Mahomes don't be having crazy receivers either.
How many he got? 3 or 4?
Mahomes?
Yeah.
3 now.
Yeah, so yeah. But he been to the Super Bowl like 4 years.
He been there like 4 times.
Damn.
Yeah, no. So he lost. Let me see. First one he won, he beat the
Didn't he lose to
49ers.
Didn't he lose to the Eagles?
He beat the Eagles. That was the one I'm forgetting. So he beat the 49ers twice and the Eagles once. That's when Jalen Hurts and them went to the Super Bowl, but they lost.
Damn, he did beat the 49ers twice.
He beat them niggas twice in the Super Bowl, which is crazy.
Damn.
Like that's good, bro.
You beat the 49ers twice and you won against Eagles.
Yes.
You sure that
And they
Eagles
lost
didn't
once
win
to the
that?
Bucks. Yes, I'm positive. I remember that because I was like, damn. I was thinking like he can't keep getting away with
Was that
this.
with Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Okay, what year was that when Nick
That
Foles?
was, Nick Foles was before Mahomes was starting.
Okay, what year was that though?
2017, 17, 18, maybe
Who
19.
did they beat? I forgot.
They beat the Patriots, the Eagles. That's when they did that fake shit where they faked it and Nick Foles called a touchdown.
That was the last year Brady was there?
That was the last year Brady was in New England, I think.
Damn.
Maybe, I don't know if that was the last year, but that was one of the last years he was there.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That game literally was a legacy game for Nick Foles, for real.
Yeah, he did that.
And it just sucks. But Nick Foles kind of remind me of Kirk Cousins. They know how to get, like, on a team.
Yeah.
They'd be good enough to
Bro.
stay on a team around there.
Let me tell you something. Kirk Cousins got some dirt on somebody. How the fuck is he getting these contracts?
I don't know.
Bruh.
This man just came off an ACL tear.
And they gave him, what, $80 million in Atlanta?
You know who Alex Smith was?
Yeah.
He came off an ACL, and they damn near said, go ahead and sit down. We're
His
going to
shit
let
was-
Patrick Mahomes come up in here.
Nah, his was a little more than the
That's
ACL.
true, too, though.
His shit was mangled. Ugh. I seen a picture of that shit recently. It was nasty.
I can't look at them shits.
Yeah, I mean, but this
I
is
can't do
after
it.
surgery and everything. His leg just doesn't look normal anymore. I'm just
Oh, damn.
like, ew, it looks bad, bro. Like, it looks like his leg went through like a meat grinder.
But yeah, back to Kirk Cousins. Back to Kirk Cousins, because
Kirk Cousins be
goddamn.
finessing niggas, man.
Nah, he definitely got some dirt on somebody for real, because
Yeah.
I don't understand why he left. Why would he leave the Vikings, though?
It's that time. Sometimes it's just time to move on, bro. Like, you can be decent, getting 10, 11 wins, wherever,
Yeah.
but if you're not progressing, that's how I feel about Dak and Dallas. I'm like,
Okay.
we know what we're going to get, but let's just move on to let's see what else we can get.
That's a great callback.
Yeah, man, because it's just like you're there, you ain't made no progress, you ain't even got close to the Super Bowl. Why are we still working with this situation?
Has he ever come out of the first round?
Dak,
Yeah.
one time, he beat Seattle. One time. And it was
What year
just...
was that? It don't really matter. I
It don't
guess.
matter. I don't know. It was like a year or two after his rookie season.
Damn.
It was like a year. I remember that because, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
And I remember everybody was like, oh, finally the Cowboys got the first round. I'm just like, damn, now we finally do something. We still getting cooked.
It's hey man, like I said, I was telling him earlier, I don't have no real affiliation when it comes to like teams, especially when it comes to like NFL. But watching the progression of like all the other teams, and then you see a Cowboys team, which is an America's football
America's team, nigga.
and it's just like y'all ain't win no championship since the 90s.
We haven't won since the year I was born.
Okay, give them perspective of what
I was
you-
born in 1993.
That's fucking crazy. What's going on, man?
It's hard to win a championship, man.
What's going on?
But that's why you
man?
got to give Brady so much credit, Mahomes so much credit, anybody who wins so much credit,
Yeah.
bro. It's hard, bro. Like, you got a whole season, injuries, seeding in the playoffs. You might get seeded one way that if you got seeded a different way, you would have won the Super Bowl. But you had to face these niggas first round. Like last year with Detroit, they had to face the Chiefs, unfortunately. If they would have had to face somebody else, well, maybe not. That's a bad example. Because you got to face somebody in your division at
You
the
got
end anyway.
to,
But
yeah.
in general, early in the playoffs, the seeding matters. So it's a lot of variables, man.
That's a fact. You know what's funny about what you saying though? Because you just fucked me up when you were saying Brady. Like, I was having a recent conversation about like GOAT basketball players, and LeBron name came up to a Steph Curry because supposedly there's a rumor going out there that they might get Kawhi Leonard.
Who? LA?
No, the Warriors.
Oh.
He might be joining Steph Curry and Golden State around there. And he has a potential to get a 5th championship ring. So
Big-
he was talking about what would be Curry's legacy if he get a 5th ring and he'll have more rings than LeBron James.
He still wouldn't surpass LeBron to me.
Thank you.
Fuck no.
Can you tell me why though?
He wouldn't surpass LeBron because he needed KD to get 2 of those rings, and he needed KD to come and join the 73
You
and
know
9
who
team.
I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. You gonna see this.
Whoever
But
you are.
Continue.
I just feel like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna say KD's rings don't mean shit, and
Right.
but we do have to put everything into context when we have this debate.
Facts.
That's the reason LeBron can go and lose 6 times in the playoff finals, and it's not gonna affect him like it affects someone else.
Right.
Nigga, people will say that, but they act like they ain't see game 1 of the finals of 2018 when he put up 51 points.
Yeah.
And J.R. Smith drunk ass win did some stupid shit.
Bruh.
But they're not gonna add that. That doesn't. It doesn't say 4 and 6 with after J.R. Smith did this dumb shit.
Oh my God.
Come on, it don't say that.
dog.
So we have to
Oh
put
my
everything into
God.
context. Jordan got 6 rings.
Yeah.
And he got them back to back, which is so impressive because it's not easy.
Yeah.
But this is before players were doing what they were doing. Like, this is before there was a Kobe Bryant or he didn't have to face a Steph Curry, a nigga shooting from fucking 30 feet.
Yeah.
Like, that changes your whole defensive scheme, having to do that. He changed the game. Who did Jordan face that changed the game?
Him. He was the changing factor of the league. So that's why I give him credit in that regards. But to your point, who did he really play?
Boy, so he's the one guy that changed the game back 80s, 90s. You know how many niggas just be changing the game at once? 2000s, 2010s?
So that was another conversation we was having in this conversation as well. Because it is kind of true, like, LeBron effect as a player is undeniable, but his effect as the generation of the people that watched him play, he didn't have a big role in that, because he didn't have like no real go-to moves that everybody was like, oh, I'm gonna do the LeBron, but the people are being like, I'm gonna be like Curry, I'm gonna shoot this bit from 30 feet.
To do what LeBron does, you have to be able to jump 20 feet in the air and slam the ball on niggas.
Yeah,
that's why he's like Superman, and Curry's more like the everyday man that can be great. LeBron's almost like in this mythical space. You feel me?
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? He's
That's
like, it's
fire.
almost like you can't be like him. Even his son.
That's fire. No, that's you. Because Kobe was the closest thing to Jordan.
We saw a replication of Jordan. Who has done LeBron yet?
But what about the people that say LeBron is a Magic Johnson 2.0?
When was Magic Johnson? When was Magic Johnson doing what LeBron did in the 2018 playoffs? When he's hitting 4 last second game winners. When he took over a whole nation.
Yeah. In 2018, he was a different person.
He took over the whole nation of Canada.
Yeah.
And
what they call it?
LeBronto.
LeBronto.
He turned Toronto into LeBronto. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
That's crazy.
And then
he made DeMar DeRozan say, I'm going to the Spurs.
Come on. He sent this nigga to the Spurs. Come on. He broke up Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
No, that's a fact.
He helped them get a ring. He had y'all break up, and then he left and said, here, finally, whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because Kawhi said, let me go on over there, man.
LeBron's gone?
Yeah, let me go on over there.
We come outside?
There,
LeBron was a fucking boogeyman for the East, bro.
He really was, for sure.
So, I just think you will never be able to replicate that. You can get another KD, and you probably won't get one for a while, but you can get a tall-ass nigga that can shoot.
I mean, you see that's the prototype now.
That's the prototype now.
Yeah, that's the prototype.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can get, like we've seen in the Anthony Edwards looks like Jordan.
I ain't gonna lie, there's nobody like KD, but looking at players like a Joel Embiid who's 7'1", Jokic, them niggas is doing shit where you just kind of like, I ain't never seen a big do this before.
That's what I mean by like, Jordan was the only one that changed the game in his time, but there's multiple niggas changing the game for different ways.
Yeah, you right.
You got big man Jokic, Curry for the 3.
Yeah.
LeBron's changing like the point forward position.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's different. But
just longevity too. Like just seeing a player being in the league that long and be dominant is fucking ridiculous.
It's unheard of, man.
I told myself I gotta go see that nigga this year.
I
never seen him play before in real life, but I'm just like, how stupid would I be to let this man retire?
Facts, brother.
And not see this man play? I would be a fucking idiot.
I agree.
A fucking idiot. So I definitely got to see him this year, dog.
I agree.
That's my goal. I just don't know
Orlando
if
Magic
but that's the only bad thing, because I kind of want to see him play in a big market because I know he might actually play.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Orlando is really good this year, though.
They've been good the past few years.
Yeah, so he might actually play that game.
He played against him last year. I remember I was talking about doing it. I was bullshit and didn't go. Seen it on highlights, and he was there. So I definitely got to see LeBron James play in person before I leave.
No, that's a fact.
And he just was the MVP of the freaking Olympics at 40, almost 39, 40 years old, bro.
He'll be 40 this year, dog. In December. That's crazy as hell. That's an old ass man, dog.
That's insane, man.
Still giving work. So I also want to talk about, because like, can you be in a league for too long?
Yeah.
I've been battling with myself for that a long time, because
maybe not basketball, but
no, I'm a big LeBron fan, and there be times where I just be like, bruh, I love you too much. I don't even want to watch you play this game no more. Just go ahead and get up out of here. Because it's getting to the point where, like, we see him play for so long, we can nitpick shit.
Yeah.
It's like, LeBron, why are you crying? But the nigga is damn near 40 years old. Just imagine me and you on the court right now at 40 playing against some niggas that's like 25. You gonna be calling a lot of fouls. Oh, no, nigga, you hit my hand.
Like, LaFlop
Because I'm not
James.
finna go chase you down this court.
Yeah, nah, for
No,
sure. It's
you
a
hit my
mental
hand.
game at this point for him.
Yeah, you hit my hand. Hey, what's going on, ref? You ain't see him hit my hand? I'm hurt. Because you see now, he arguing with the refs and them niggas down the court.
So you feel like that after a while, it's like maybe this game is beyond you now. Like, this move past how you
See, it's not
play.
moved past him. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I can nitpick your game. Like, I done seen you outlive a bunch of players now. I was just watching Dame Lillard on Jeff Teague podcast, and he was like, when I was in the league, I was going against Darren Collison and Jeff Teague, and I was like, damn, if you think about it, that wasn't that long ago.
That was till the 10s.
That's not that long ago, but it just feel like it's so long. And LeBron been in the league since 2003. You see him play against everybody, dog.
Bruh.
You see him literally play against everybody. The Kobe's. You see him play against Tim Duncan.
You play with
You see
D-Wade.
him with Shaq. You see him with Wade. Like, you see, I see KG on a podcast, and I'm just like, damn, he just was hooping against y'all. Like, so it's just
Chris
kind of
Webber
those
in there.
things where it's like, is it time for him to just be like, all right, man, I'm done.
No.
That's why I said
For
it's
what?
hard,
What?
dog. It's
If
hard.
it ain't broke, why? Or if he not, if
That's
his
hard.
stats haven't dropped off just the cliff,
Yeah.
what's he gonna leave for? They still making him money.
True.
He's making the league. He's the face of the league. I don't care what
Literally.
nobody says. He's
Literally.
the face of the league.
Yeah, he literally
And
the face of the league.
it's probably what he loves to do, bro. When you love something, it's hard to stop that shit, bro.
And your kid just got into the league.
Kid just got there.
Fuck around, might wait till the next one come to the
Come
league.
on, man. He probably just trying to wild out and just do as much as he can, bro.
Just imagine LeBron coming off the bench, though. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. And what if he's just as good, but he knows, like, I don't want to play all these minutes. And
Just
he's
so I
like-
can stay another 2-3 years.
Now, imagine LeBron coming off the bench on a playoff caliber team or on a team that can go on a run, and then LeBron just end up being like the sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
And getting a,
That'd
you know
be
what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. That's like he did everything at that point.
But see, that's why a lot of people had an argument, because it's like he got the accolades, but he ain't got the chips. So is chips
He got four, though.
that important? And that's my argument, but it's hard when you have somebody
No,
like
I'm
Jordan.
sorry. No.
The
Niggas
sixth
love to
ring man.
contextualize
I
the
know.
6 losses, but they don't want to contextualize the 4
I
wins.
know.
Or they love to contextualize the 4 wins, but they don't want to contextualize the 6 losses, I meant. Because if you talk about the 4 wins, it's like, you got the Mickey Mouse ring during the pandemic.
I can't stand that fucking shit, dog.
It is, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, he won at the same conditions as everyone else. They was on the same conditions.
Yep.
But then when it comes to the 6 losses, it's like, no, he lost 6 times. They ain't gonna tell you that he ain't had nobody with him the very last time in 2018.
Yep.
He literally had to lead the whole fucking team.
Yep.
All the other losses, like, all right, you know, one of them is super early in his career. The only one that's inexcusable to me is versus Dallas.
Dallas.
That was just
I'm
like,
with
bro.
you 100%. I just told somebody, I said, in reality, he's supposed to have 6 rings. And when I say 6 rings, it was the year he lost Kyrie
Yeah,
and K-Love.
right.
And what was the other year? I'm tripping.
That year and
And
then
the
KD.
Dallas year.
Yeah, that year.
He's supposed to win that one, but like you said, I got to give him the L on that one. There was no reason why y'all was not supposed to win that series.
Yeah, you choked.
That's an L on your behalf for sure.
Yeah.
But the teams where he took to the San Antonio Spurs in 2007,
Yeah.
them niggas was trash.
He was young.
And I'm saying, when I say trash, I ain't saying they weren't good players, but when you going against a team with a Tim Duncan, a Tony Parker,
Manu.
a Mano, and you got a coach like Greg, it's kind of you're not gonna win that, dog.
Yeah.
I don't care how good LeBron is. That's one person against 4 minds over there that you got to go against.
Yeah.
And then the year you lost Kyrie and K-Love, that sucks. Injuries. I wish you could have pulled that off. But then they don't give enough credit for when he went from down 3-1 and won that series.
Gosh, come on.
They make
man.
it seem like that's what he's supposed to do. No, nigga, that's hard as
Who
shit.
else, bruh? Who else doing that?
That's hard. And you
That's
literally,
so hard.
if you look at the numbers he put up, I think he led in everything. Points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. I don't know if he led in steals, but I think he led in blocks. And then the year in 2018, like you said, he carried them niggas to the promised land, boy.
Yeah,
To the promised land. It's only so much I can do.
yeah.
Like you said, them niggas named the nation after me.
Right.
LeBron tote.
LeBron too.
I'm hitting game winners, everything. Dropping damn near 35 a game.
Listen, I had a manager when I used to work at L House who was a LeBron hater, and I told him LeBron's finna sweep these niggas.
Yeah.
He finna sweep them easily. I told him that the week before the series started.
Yeah.
He swept them niggas.
Yep.
I didn't see him for a week. I think he took a vacation. That nigga took leave off work because LeBron did that to Toronto. And he was a LeBron hater. It's hard to be a LeBron hater when
It's
you doing
hard.
shit like that.
It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think LeBron, man, I appreciate LeBron, man. It's a big part of my sports
Me
just
too.
life. You know what I mean?
And it's funny because I tell people all the time I grew up a Carmelo fan.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one of those things where, like, to talk about Carmelo, you got to talk about LeBron. They got drafted in the same year. They had the controversy with Rookie of the Year. And then every year, we seen him playing in the Eastern Conference, especially when he was in Miami, because we thought he was going to go to Miami. I ain't going to lie, I wanted Carmelo to go to Chicago instead of the Knicks, but that's another story. But,
That's back when D Rose was there? Oh, that would have been fire.
dog, you got
That
Lou
would've been
Aldane,
fire.
you
Yeah.
had Joakim Noah. Who else they had? And Taj Gibson.
Mm.
Just imagine that lineup.
Melo
And
D.
mind
Rose.
you, Rose at that time was LeBron's biggest threat.
Yeah.
He literally was LeBron's biggest threat. Just imagine a Melo on that team.
That would have been a great rivalry.
What?
That would have been amazing.
The Heat versus the Chicago Bulls? Oh my gosh. You talking about some battles? I'm sure them shits would go to game 7 every time around that
Right.
bitch. Because you know Melo going to do Melo, and then you got Rose at the point. You got your defenders and Taj Gibson and Joakim Noah. And then you got Lou Aldane. I don't know if they would have started him because I forgot who else they had there at the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
either
that's
him
smart.
coming off the bench or trading him to get pieces, y'all would have still been a tough team.
Yeah, yeah.
Tough.
That would have been great, man. So many what ifs, man, with the NBA. And you know what's funny? I'm so glad we grew up in, like, we kind of grew up in the golden era age. I would say, like, from 2005 to 2019.
Yeah.
That's like the golden age of NBA basketball.
Yeah. Watching the KDs, the Currys.
Because now we're watching post-golden era, and
Yep.
before that was pre-golden era, like, which is, you know, it was pretty golden. There was
Depends on how you look at it.
Not really, because look, you got Jordan, Magic, Larry. You know, you have a lot of legends beforehand. But so much impactful stuff happened from the two. Like, once LeBron
Nigga.
got in the league.
Yeah, you're right.
Kobe, when Kobe was there, Tim
Yep.
Duncan, like Dirk. So
Yeah.
many iconic people that you just think of when you think of NBA. Just
Iverson.
Iverson,
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady.
Yep.
Everybody, bro. Like, it was just so much iconic shit between
Because,
them.
like, if you could literally put them in a position where, like, they could have been the best players in the league. All of them.
Right, right.
So, yeah, that's a fact.
And another thing is, they were all there when, like, video games started coming out with these.
True.
That impacted it a
True.
lot.
That's a fact. That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean? So,
That's a fact because that's a really good point.
yeah. Even with Madden, that's why I need to know about, like I say the same era time was the NFL golden era. Even
Sean
though,
Alexander. I ain't gonna lie. Now that you say that, if you play NFL Streets growing up as a kid, you had favorites.
you know,
Randy.
you know who TJ Duckett is?
Damn, why that sound familiar?
Exactly. Even if you don't know him, you know these niggas because, like.
Did he play for the Falcons?
Yes. He was
Yeah,
a running
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Big-
yeah,
on
yeah.
NFL streets,
Yeah.
he was unstoppable.
Yeah, he had run power. We need that run power. Stiff on the fuck out of a nigga. Break tackles. You did.
TJ Duckett was the most overpowered player in NFL streets, too.
Man, me and my little brother, we grew up on GameCube playing NFL Street like a motherfucker. And we used to always do like the little storyline shit where you can get the players, you beat the team, you get the player.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never watched a game of football before then. Like, you ever heard of, I think his name was like Arenas. He was like a DB.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
And that nigga on that game,
What's his name? He's for the
him,
Rams.
Marshall Faulk,
The Rams.
Isaac
Holt.
Bruce, Torrey Holt,
Bruh.
them niggas, we didn't know who to pick. We was like, damn, do we get the running back?
I remember that.
Do we get the receiver? Do we get the DB? Nigga, I don't know who to get around that bed. I think at that time they had the O-line,
Orlando Pace.
Yeah, I was like, dog, they whole team. Who the fuck to
Hey,
get?
the Rams used to be stacked.
Who the fuck to get?
That's true. Oh my God, you just took me way back, bro.
NFL Street used to be that shit, boy.
Yeah, NFL Streets. What was all right? So we had the first one. I think the second one was the best one, and you got V3 with Chad Johnson on the front.
The third one was cool, but
Third
I
one was
agree.
cool.
I think the first one is like so OG status. It's hard
Yeah.
not to top it out take it off the top.
Yeah.
But what they did for the second
They
one with like the
perfected.
wall runs and all that
Yes,
shit.
it was so
and then the
perfect.
mini games on that NFL Street too.
Yes.
Clutch.
I think a lot of times it's like that where the first one is the OG.
Yeah.
It's almost like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
Yep.
That was the OG, and I used to hear people talk about Modern Warfare. But when the
Yup.
first Black Ops came out, I became a fan of Call of
OG.
Duty. That's my favorite
Best
Call
zombies.
of Duty. The zombies,
Best zombies.
everything, bro. So that's how it be, man. Sometimes they get it right the second time, and the third time it's commercial now, so they're
Yeah.
gonna just do whatever.
Because they did the same thing for NBA Street. First one, OG. The second one, the best one.
Banger.
Third, what the fuck is this? Nigga got Mario out here and shit. I don't give a fuck about this, dog. Keep the second game with updated players. I ain't asked for all this other shit right in there.
Facts. That's facts.
So yeah, that's a fact. That's just like Def Jam fight Vendetta.
Yeah.
Vendetta OG, Fight for New York, the best one, and then Icons, what the fuck is this?
I didn't know there was a third one.
What? That's how bad it
Fell
was.
off, right?
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Damn.
Them niggas used to be, you be in the middle of a fight, them niggas do a scratch. That shit used to
Def
piss
Jam-
me off,
Nah,
bro.
think about it. Bro, that would be such a good idea now to have Def Jam with rappers. But they all like
But they
winged
couldn't
out
call
and
it
shit.
Def Jam
Yeah,
because there ain't enough
label.
artists on it.
But imagine the concept of having rappers now. Like, imagine fighting with Lil Uzi Vert. Nigga
Dog,
do some
it's so
sweet
many-
ass shit.
but it's
a
so
rainbow, like, I don't know. Kamehameha rainbow? That'd be crazy.
Dog, this nigga said a rainbow.
Rod Wave throwing
Nigga
chicken bones? I don't know. Rod Wave just hit you with a sandwich. You got a lot of shit you can
Hey
do.
yo, this nigga going viral.
Was it Gunna with a big ass Louis Vuitton purse?
And that's 3 in a row. This nigga is killing this shit. What the fuck?
I'm telling you, that should be-
around this bitch.
Hey, whoever is a video game programmer, bro, think about it.
Hey, yeah, definitely make some off-brand shit that we can just download on the computer and some shit, because I'm going to play that shit. That's funny as fuck.
I want to see the Lil Uzi Rainbow Kamehameha.
Dog,
That's what I'm
nigga, you
saying.
fucked me up. Just imagine if he had that Vision Mind Stone in his
Oh yeah, he got this fucking the Marvel shit.
Hey, yo, I'm
Bruh.
crying around this bitch.
He had an
This nigga
Infinity
crazy.
Stone in his head.
This nigga is crazy.
Maybe he could be like a final boss.
He gotta be.
He gotta be,
He gotta
like-
be. That nigga do that little shoulder.
You shoulder, you gotta beat your ass.
Hell no, dog. That's funny as shit around this bitch. Hey,
Oh my
yo, that's
God.
funny as hell around this bitch. You don't fuck me up. I don't even know what to say right now.
Nah, that'd be hard, though. There's so many
Oh,
rappers, bro.
shit.
NBA YoungBoy would just be growling and slobbing at the mouth, like
Oh
foaming at
my
the mouth.
gosh, around this bitch.
Rabies NBA YoungBoy could be like his special move.
I take it back. I don't want no more fight for New York or none of that. No, I'm good around this bitch. This shit too crazy, dog. This shit too crazy around this bitch, man.
That's funny, man. That's funny. That'd be funny.
Damn, you fucked me up around this bit. Cause there's so many rappers too, dog. Cause now that you
Yeah.
say that, I'm thinking like even Drake could be flamboyant, Lil
Drake is-
Yachty,
Come on.
all these niggas, man. Cause it's just way different. Than
That'd be
it was back
interesting
in
as
the
fuck.
days.
That'd be very interesting.
Damn, you just fucked me up around that bit, man. That's hilarious as shit.
We need something to spark the rap game up, man. It's all the same shit. We need a video game or something like that. That'd be
Nah,
good,
we
man.
definitely do. Definitely do. I don't care what it is at this point. Just something that's gonna be entertaining at this point, man.
That's so funny. Cause like it reminds me of how we were saying just everything is in America in general is like one big ass episode of South Park.
Nah, you on something else.
Like that's one of those things that plays into it. Cause I mean, it ties into just the election shit going on right now.
Right.
It's just like it's almost like more entertainment than it is about real shit.
Yeah, because like, at what point are we trying to do what's better for the country at this point?
Yeah. Are we trying to like? It's like propaganda more than it is real life policy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these people are worse than us. Fuck with us.
Yeah, because I'm starting to realize it's just literally a point finger type thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason why. She's the reason why. And it's just like, bro, I don't really care about what the problem is, or I don't really care who you pointing the blame at. I just want to start knowing what the solution is. Like, what are you going to do? Like, okay, he did this. Now, if we elect you to be the president, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
We want to know real life good policies. I'm tired of seeing this is the reason why something is bad. Okay.
What are you doing about
It's
it?
here now. What we doing? What we doing?
I think it's just so deeply like it's been going around so long, and when something's been around this long, that it's so hard to undo certain stuff.
Facts.
It's so grandfathered in that propaganda. Like, because here's one thing I noticed is that a lot of people don't pay attention to politics until like 8 months before an election.
Facts.
So there could be. I'm not gonna say which side or whatever does what, but there could be people who are asleep for all 3.5 years, and then the last it's about to come up, and now you can have one party putting out fake stuff or putting out stuff that's not wrong, but it's not entirely true, so it's kind of a lie.
Yeah.
They can just put stuff out to paint somewhere in this way, and people don't be realizing that that's all it takes for them to vote against their interests.
Facts.
And a lot of people don't even realize that their ideologies are liberal or are conservative, and they'll be like they'll identify as the opposite because of what they heard.
Yep.
It's like, nigga, if I ask you about this topic and you answer it like this, and it's more of a conservative thing, that's a thing. Like, you can't. It doesn't mean you're a conservative. It means you have a conservative ideology regarding this concept. So I think people need to be more honest about that and not just look at words as insults. Like, oh, you're a conservative, that means you're racist. Or you're a liberal, that means you're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people categorize it that quick. So, I don't know.
The reason I feel like they purposely put things into a category is to divide and conquer, low-key.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to put it in this perspective, so me, as a person who don't agree to something, I'm going to seem like I'm this.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be that way. I
Right.
just don't feel the same about that like you do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I still want what's best for the country.
Right.
And I feel like that's where the disconnect is. Like, if you say something that goes against somebody, they look at you as like you're wrong. And it's
Right.
like, no, I just don't have the same opinion as you.
Right.
So I feel like, who would you say is the last best candidate that we had that didn't become president?
They did or didn't?
Didn't.
Did not?
And then if after that, who was the best candidate that did become president?
I think the last person I liked Bernie back in 2016.
Because we not that old.
Yeah.
We only been in what?
I only been
four
I mean,
elections?
I voted for Obama, but I wasn't paying attention to shit.
That's what I'm saying. So since like 2012 to now, that's what?
That's 12 years, so 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 elections.
This will be our fourth one.
That'll be our 4th one.
Yeah.
Listen, I liked Bernie Sanders a lot in 2016 because I was such a progressive thinker. I didn't even realize I was progressive. I wanted the best for everybody. He was talking about healthcare for everybody, this and that. We want all Americans to have an equal.
He had the young people for sure.
He had the young people, exactly. He had us energized because a lot of us grew up on some more kumbaya shit. We didn't grow up with racial. We grew up around white kids. We grew up around Spanish kids. We grew up around Asian kids. It wasn't
Gay
about
kids,
gay kids,
all type of shit.
I've been seeing gay kids since I was in elementary school.
Facts.
A lot of older people aren't used to that type of stuff, so they can't really mesh.
Yep.
So Bernie Sanders, I was always on some yes, I want someone who's gonna look out for everybody and do all. It's not necessarily, what are you gonna do for black people,
Correct.
which I understand too. You should do something for us because we do deserve a lot.
A lot.
We deserve a lot. So, but I would say either Bernie Sanders and I like Vivek from this past election. I just think nobody was beating Trump in the Republican Party. Trump was the answer for them, and nobody was gonna beat him. But I like Vivek's words. I like that he created his own billion-dollar business in medicine and pharmaceuticals. So I just don't think he's going to be corrupt. I think he speaks clear. He reminds me of me. And when it comes to just telling somebody what it is, clear and concise, no fluff. You're going to get it raw, pause. And That's it. I like that. So yeah, I think Bernie Sanders and Vivek are the two that didn't make it, who I thought were great candidates. The one that did make it as a great candidate, I thought Obama did good once. And
Is that the first or the second term?
I don't know. I don't remember. I want to say the first term. I think Obama was needed for the nation.
Because that's 08.
08. I want to say that. Yeah. So he had to fix the housing crisis and shit. So I think he did do good and kind of steering the ship in that sense.
Oh yeah, he did fix that.
He had to.
That didn't bother us. We was freshmen.
Yeah, we didn't know shit about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'll have to do more research. Overall, I don't think he was that helpful for. In hindsight, I think is But I think
that's a different topic for a different time.
Different topic for a different day.
Yeah.
I think Trump was the second best. I think Trump was a great president in hindsight. I hated Trump in 2016.
Especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, other than like situations like George Floyd and stuff like that, he didn't handle that the greatest.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I think, but at the same time, I feel like I was duped into being like a Black Lives Matter, this and that, like just blind, like the identity politics. I was just so deep into that. Now that I'm not into that anymore, I just see shit for what it is more so.
Facts.
And so I'm not saying Trump was a great president and like he was a best representation and he was just
not at all
polished, but no. But as a motherfucker who doesn't care about how you tell me the truth, I don't care about that. I just want you to tell me the truth. And the more I look back on things, he be telling the truth about a lot of shit. Like he be lying about shit that doesn't matter. But he tells the truth about shit that does matter.
Correct.
And people can't separate
because there was one time he was speaking on like job security and like trying to bring back the warehouse workforce to the United States because we got a lot of things that was getting produced overseas at the time.
Right.
And now we look at the economy now, there's a really drop on the workforce. Like the last time I checked, because we in trades. And when it comes to stocks and stuff like that, they recently spoke that the jobs is negative 850,000. Yeah. That's a lot of people without jobs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Almost 1 million people.
That's almost 1 million people. That's one of the reasons why our economy is going to shits right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this isn't a society where we need jobs.
So that's why it's like, I ain't saying Trump one of the smartest people in the world, but he had some good points.
Right.
And that's why I'm hoping if whoever get to become president, that's one of their main focus.
Yeah.
You gotta solidify that workforce because interest rates are really high on credit cards and also for housing. That's why a lot of people are living in apartments. And then you think about, you go to a grocery store, you go get gas. Why it's so high is because the economy bad.
Right.
So I don't care who become president. I'm voting for the best person at that time. I won't tell you who, because I don't care to tell you at the moment. I'll probably tell you after around here, man.
Yeah, we'll tell you later.
And give you a reason why. But whoever the president, I'm hoping they address these things. And the person who addressed these things is more than likely probably going to get my vote.
Yeah. And I think that whoever gets in office, I'm going to be rooting for them to do the best job possible.
Exactly. I don't care who it is. Just do right by the country.
Right.
That's what I want.
I agree.
Because at the end of the day, if it's the person I don't want it to be and they become president, he's still our president.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. And, I mean, speaking on all this, how do you feel about the DNC, the Democratic National Convention that just finished up last week?
I'll just speak in general, because I don't want to just put it on DNC. I just go back to your point, everything for, South Park. I just feel like everything just is gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like, they doing a lot of gimmicky stuff to get people to vote. And I'm not mad at that because that's what you want.
Right.
But as somebody who has to deal with this on a regular day basis, I'm not no 9-to-5 person who want to just work at McDonald's. Where it's just like, I want a higher wage. I don't give a fuck about a higher wage. I need better interest rates and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So all the gimmicky shit, I don't care about that. I need to start hearing more about policies and what are you trying to do to make the country better.
Yeah.
We got wars that we're funding, whether it's Ukraine or Israel, and it's like, if y'all are funding that, where's the funds that y'all going to use to make this country better?
Right.
And those are my bigger issues at the moment.
Well, at the risk of showing my hand, let me just say this. I don't think it's okay that we're sending billions of
Me
dollars
neither.
across the world to fund a war that really has zero impact on America. I'm sorry. We live too far from Russia for them to be a threat to us right now.
And
you
if
know
it
what I'm
is
saying?
a threat, let us know.
Yeah, all right, yeah, if it is a threat, let us know. But why? There's no logical reason that there can be so many homeless people in California.
Yep.
So many homeless people in New York.
Yep.
And y'all are sending billions over. That can end homelessness. A lot of the money y'all are sending over there. A lot of that shit can build programs for inner city kids.
Yep.
Because when you're bored and when you have nothing to do, you have no resources as a kid,
Yep.
you turn to crime.
Yep.
You turn to doing bad things. You turn to going on the street corner and just doing whatever. I've been through that to where I wasn't necessarily bored, but I didn't have a sense of direction. And so
Yep.
it's like, my favorite rappers are doing this, smoking weed.
The people in my neighborhood.
People in my neighborhood. I mean, my neighborhood wasn't too bad, so I can't even. But I've seen it in like St. Pete, my family's neighborhood. So if people outside on the block, and what we do is hang outside.
Yep.
And now people outside on the block are starting to do this. This is the new thing. I'm probably gonna get sucked into that because I'm outside
Facts.
with them. So you just gotta keep kids busy. You gotta keep their options open. And I think whatever politician is trying to look out for the kids the most is who I'm gonna support.
I'm not mad at that.
The children are the future, bro.
Facts.
Like, y'all not about to you old people aren't about to ruin our futures. And we need to stop letting that shit happen, bro.
So that's another conversation. When are they going to put an age gap when it comes to being the president?
Oh, like a limit on it?
Yeah, like I'm cool. I get it that you are more experienced and older, so you feel like that's a better candidate to choose. But it's also, you got to think about it. These people are stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
So if I grew up in the 70s and it's the 2024s or 2020s, a lot of shit that I dealt with in the 70s is going to mold me. So that means those things is going to be the policies that I bring to today's times.
Right.
And I feel like the younger, the better. I ain't saying go get somebody 35 who just got out of college 8 years ago type shit. I'm just saying like somebody who can be on the same page with the older people and the younger.
Right.
So that's why like Obama was a good candidate in that regard because he can bridge that gap in a sense.
Right.
But other than Kamala, I'm looking at Trump like, bro, you old as shit.
You old as fuck.
When we had to do president elections the last 4 years, I was looking at Biden like, bro, you're old as shit.
But the thing with the age thing,
Hillary Clinton,
you
old
can have
as shit.
someone. You can have someone who's younger.
Yeah.
And still be a fucking puppet.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't weigh more than an older person who is genuinely trying to help the country opposed to a younger person who's a puppet.
Is it going to be the younger person or the older person? Because I'm starting to realize the longer you've been
whoever
in
has
politics,
whoever has my best interest. That's who
Okay.
I'm voting for. Is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
at that point, age goes out the window.
Gotcha.
Because I agree in general, all of our candidates should be younger.
Yeah.
So we can choose from a young batch of young, energetic candidates.
Yep.
But if it's gonna be age will not, like, identity politics will never be the deciding factor for me.
Facts.
Ever. Because that's how they get you.
Somebody say I'm gonna vote for Kamala because she a woman. That's crazy.
Do you?
That's crazy.
Listen, that's like me voting for another guy because he got tattoos.
That's my point.
But he just the worst person for me.
That's why your point is so prevalent. Because I feel like that's what's going on now.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, oh, she's a woman. Oh, she's Democrat. Oh, she's black. Why does that matter? I just want the person who gonna do best for the country.
And then people are like, oh, why does the right, conservative Republicans keep bringing up the fact that she's not black? There's racists to say she's not black. It's because she is literally pandering to black people to make it seem like she's like, like yo, you're pandering like this. So you're starting this conversation. They didn't come up and say, one of their campaign tactics wasn't, I'm going to just go and attack her and say she actually not black, she Indian. She just started claiming that she ain't even real black. What audacity does a white person have to say that? They're not going to just go out and say that. But if you're going around here saying, if someone criticizes her and you say, you can't be criticizing black women, da-da-da-da. Wait, whoa. I thought we were talking about goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
We got it hard out here, dog.
It's tough.
We got it hard.
Listen, black man, I just want to say this to every black man watching this, bro. Do what you feel is right for you. Don't let nobody shame you into nothing.
Facts.
Because we are We them ones out here, bro. We have a lot of pull, and we need to start believing in ourselves and really realizing that we got this shit, bro. We can do a lot.
We could do a lot.
We move a lot already.
And
Come on, man.
we talked about this before, but just always remember, whoever you vote for president is really small compared to who you vote locally.
Exactly.
Learn who your governors are, learn who are your mayors, learn who your senates, and all of those good things, who they voting into the Supreme Courts. Those things really matter because them the one who really got the power.
Yep.
The president is just the speaking head. Remember
And it's
that.
even less significant than you doing your own work in your own life
Yeah.
and building yourself up, no matter
Facts.
who's president.
Facts. Because at the end of the day, we done heard the stories about if George Bush became president, he would fuck up the country. And we still here. He might have fucked up some
He
shit,
fucked some shit up.
but
Every president does.
you still got to do your part as a person. Go make sure your finances is good, take care of your family, and learn who your local and
Politicians are.
your governors. And
Yeah.
if you really want to make change, I hate to bring them up, go be like a Charleston White. Go do it locally.
Yeah.
Find out ways
Why do you hate to bring him up?
The only reason why I hate to bring him up is because of the character he played. The stuff he be saying is not a problem. It's just like Kevin Samuels. It's nothing wrong with the way. It's nothing wrong with the shit that he's saying. It's just the way he say it. It be having people like don't want to listen to him.
It's crazy because
Tate.
people don't listen. People don't listen to you when you're nice. Apparently.
They like the character.
And when I say people, I mean like specific demographics of people
True.
don't listen to you until you start getting disrespectful. And unfortunately, I think you can choose to do that like Charleston White, or you could choose to leave them behind completely
Yeah.
and then create an enemy out of them, which is childish of them. But that's what happens is you decide not to give them no energy. Now they just hate you
Right.
because they let propaganda get in the way. But I think that's how it got to be delivered, bro. If you're
True.
not listening to me, when I was being nice to you, trying to call to you and trying to be considerate, then I'm going to just tell you straight up, you fucking up. You need to do this.
Right.
I don't care what you think. I ain't got no problems. You got the problems.
Well, that is, to be honest, that is the way we need to start looking at stuff. Because I'd rather people be upfront about shit than having to be a behind.
Because guess what? At that point, once we can get past the emotions, we can start talking about ideas.
Facts.
Now I don't care about how you're telling me. Like, what ideas are you actually talking about?
Facts.
This is how we get to the next planet.
Facts.
Feel me? This is not Shade Room and Love and Hip Hop not gonna get us to Mars, nigga. Coming together.
And I'm gonna be real with you. Those are one of our biggest downfalls. The gossips of the shade rooms and all of that. Like they only want to
Gosh,
show us the
bro.
negative shit, and they do show positive shits at time. But I need people to show me that we can do it. Cause you know how many people I talk and they be like, "Man, it's hard to work with black people." I'm like, why would you say that? We not a monolith. It's not only 4-5 black people in the world. If you had a bad experience with one black person, you just put him in that space. Hey, I don't want to work with that guy anymore.
Right.
Not everybody gonna be the same, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it'd be hard to see when they show us the downfall of shit, because it's just like men versus women. We always get in the same conversation. Oh, niggas ain't gonna do this. Bitches ain't gonna. Dog, those are those bitches.
Yeah.
Those are those niggas. Like,
Yeah.
put them in their proper categories.
Right. Categorize them as humans, individuals.
Exactly, dog. Because you want to say, this is why I'd rather work with white people. Them niggas is fucking you over, and you cool with it. But if I did it, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Make it make
I agree.
sense.
I don't think a lot of people are smart enough to do that, though. I think a lot of people, it takes effort to do that.
That's true, too.
A lot of people aren't willing to put in that effort to be like, all right, well, this person screwed me over, but he's not the same as this person.
Yeah.
I've met white people who I'm cool. Like, and here's another thing: correlation has a lot of things to do. So, if you're trying to get something out of somebody, and they say it's a white person, and they listen to country music, and they go to Trump rallies, and they wear camel hats and all that stuff.
Yep.
You can start building a correlation of what type of white person you're dealing with.
Correct.
Based off of certain stuff. If they got pink hair and they got a septum ring and they got a fucking, you know what I'm saying? They got like a tattoos and whatever. You can tell you're dealing with more of a liberal person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You maybe sometimes judging a book by cover isn't always right. Sometimes there's a lot of intersectionality, but you got to start understanding correlation so you can like separate that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just blaming the whole race or the whole gender.
Correct.
Or whole religion, whatever. So, I think black people got to start having better discernment.
Facts.
In general. But,
and I hate to make it seem like we bashing, but it's just the reality of shit. Like,
it's not bashing, though.
Once we start realizing, like, we have a lot of trauma and just, like, negative outlooks on shit, that it's going to constantly put us on a back burner of stuff. Because now we just going to keep telling ourselves, I'm going to go work for this white man. Yeah. Dog, no. If you at a bottom of a company for a black person, you not less than him.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you don't feel that way when you working for a white person in that company.
Right.
And they literally treat you like you less.
Yeah.
Them niggas will be like, I'm making $1 million. I pay you like $10 an hour. My profits compared to me paying you ain't nothing. I can wipe that shit and just be like, here.
And then you ask them for money, and they're acting like you killing their pockets.
Facts.
But then the white person asks for a raise. Done.
Facts.
I ain't trying to be like a race baiter or identity, but it's true.
Me neither.
We're black men. We can speak by experience. This shit is real. But my thing is this. As real as that is, complaining about it don't do nothing for me.
Right.
We can bring awareness to it for sure. But
facts.
I'm also finna get my shit together to where it's undeniable. You can't do this. Or I'm gonna have my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta build a network of dudes who can help me with that. Or
facts.
You gotta build a community of people who can help with that. So I think we just gotta be more proactive, and like I said in the last episode, we just need to take ideas from other cultures and implement them into ours.
Yep.
Stop putting rappers and
entertainers,
freaks, and all these fucking
athletes,
fucked up people on pedestals. These people are fucked up.
That's a fact.
Like, come on, bro. There's no reason we should have these people at the top of our community. So I agree.
So it's important that you just brought up that we have a nice network of people.
Mm-hmm.
How important that is to you?
It's super important, man. It's super important because life changes rapidly, and if you just got different people in different places who can do different things, then you always got like a safety net for whatever you need.
True.
You know a guy who does this? Cool. You got a guy who does this? Cool. I know contractors who like, I don't do this, but I got a guy. I'm going to send him out to your house.
Facts.
It's a network.
Facts.
And nigga send me a play about, my boy just sent me the other day a play. I told you about Visa.
Yep.
The stock. It should go up 2025. Let's put out the option for this.
Yep.
Say it do go up. Your network just made you money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So once it's first you meet the right like-minded people, and then y'all cultivate, and then you see the fruits of your labor.
So how do we make this more like normal? Because every time we have like anything that could be beneficial to us as black men, we get labeled.
I think we have to start changing what we identify as cool in the black community. I think we got to change that, what we identify as, I don't know, masculine or...
Correct.
Whatever the words you like. I think we need to change the image of what black boys want to be. Because like they say all the time, you ask these kids what they want to be. Everybody want to be rappers and YouTubers.
Yep.
Why is other communities, they want to be this and that and that? And I think that's kind of a cliche thing. It's like, all these Asian kids want to be doctors and scientists. Whatever. They're kids. They don't know what the fuck they want.
Correct.
But that does speak to something. Like, there needs to be more conversations. Yeah, more guidance. Because I think the adults aren't able to have these conversations either. And they're raising the kids.
Yep.
So that's the issue, too. So I think certain people just don't need to be parents. I think the black people like us who are aware of all this stuff need to come together and create this community, give the other black people a chance to get in here and to come along and be a part of this, or exile.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is a powerful point he just made. Because I know we hear the saying, but I feel like it's not used enough. Like, all skinfolk ain't kinfolk.
Yes.
Like, just because he another black person or black man, black woman, don't mean you got to put him in the position that you're in.
Yeah.
Because you can tell when somebody want to put in the work and who don't want to put in the work. And when I say you could tell, literally them niggas will be like, can you do this for me? Bro, I can't do it for you. You got to want to do this shit.
Right.
Because the stuff that I'm learning at this point in my life ain't some shit I could just be like, hey, you need to get on this and be like, let me hold your hand and do it. Mm-hmm. No.
Right.
I can only give you the game.
Right.
But you got to take them steps to get to my level. Because I feel like I seen a clip of Snoop Dogg, and he was saying like a lot of people be thinking you changing, and it's like, nah, bro, I'm just being a better version of me.
Yeah.
You the only person who's stuck in their ways, and if you stuck in your ways, guess what? Anybody who ascend gonna keep going up. You just gonna be right there.
Right.
Until you change and open up your mind, bro, you gonna come up with me.
Right.
But
it can be, and a change is not like a negative or positive word. Upgrade is a better word.
elevate.
Or some people change for the worse.
Yeah.
Downgrade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But change inherently is neutral.
Exactly.
So if you're saying someone's changed, what do you mean? How did I change? Let's see where your mind's at and what you mean by that. You know what I mean?
I'm just not the same person you used to.
Right. And you shouldn't be.
And that's my point.
What's that Jay-Z shit, man? I forgot what the quote is. Somebody gonna know, but there's some Jay-Z quote where it's like, I didn't do all this to stay the same or something like that. Like, facts, bro. I'm not trying to be the same person I was. That wasn't working out for me.
Not at all.
But yeah, I just think, man, as the black community starts early with the kids, culture, spending time, 2-parent household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having 2 parents in the household is huge.
Super
Also,
huge.
community, like say you're a 2-parent household with kids, you should hang out with other 2-parent household with kids.
I agree.
Why not? Why are you around single people? There's nothing wrong. You can't avoid single people or nothing, but single people are they're not in the same mindset as you 24/7.
Not at
So
all.
that's another thing.
2-parent households, even if you like co-parenting, is super important because especially if you got a son, it's important for daughters as well. But I feel like the stuff that little boys learn from a single parent mom is not beneficial for them in the long run.
Yeah.
Because most times women are mostly emotionally based, and then women get mad at us who've been raised by our mamas because we so emotional. Dog,
Man, you
I
ain't
don't
being
know
a
how to
man.
be super logical.
Yeah.
Because with my mama, I had to be like, well, I feel this way. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So now when I'm trying to be logical in a relationship, I don't know how to do that in a like healthy way because the only thing I know how to do is I want to get my feelings off too.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you saying. Shit, I got feelings too around that bed.
Yeah.
But now, as I get older, I'm starting to realize if you had a man in the house, he would tell you like, bruh, like, let her say what she's saying, internalize it, find a way to fix it, come back to her logically and be like, okay, this is how you feel. I'm sorry for the way that I made you feel, but this is how I'm feeling as well. But this is how I feel like we can make
Move
this
forward.
work moving forward.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we get our emotions off, but we don't talk enough about how to fix the problem.
Right. And the problem is that the emotion, like when you say, because women and men are emotional,
Yeah.
but it's different emotions.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Men's emotion, most powerful one is anger.
Yeah.
We can't funnel that anger into a healthy, medium.
Yep.
Then it's gonna be chaos for everybody. We
That's
get
a fact.
wars and
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying,
fact.
a lot of crazy shit. So I agree with you, bro. Like you gotta have a male figure in your life. Yeah, and from the female perspective, having a powerful male figure in your life keeps her from falling for dudes who are playing them. You know what I'm saying? They can
Showing you.
and showing you how a man takes care of his woman. If he ain't doing this, or how I treat your mother,
Yep.
he's not for you. And,
Exactly.
And they can vet them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important, man. I think that traditionalism needs to come back.
I
That's
agree.
one thing I hate that people are trying to get rid of, bro.
Remember, I ain't saying y'all gotta be living together. I ain't saying y'all gotta be married. But just having that dynamic of having 2 parents, which means if you're a single mom and this nigga is not doing what you want him to do, but he's still trying to be a father, you gotta let that happen around it, there. Whether you like it or not, because he needs those both perspectives to become a better person moving forward. Because even if his daddy's saying dumb, ignorant shit, he gon' peep that for himself and be like, man, my daddy be on bullshit.
I ain't gonna be like, my mom was right.
Yeah, my daddy on bullshit, man.
He on
I ain't really
bullshit.
fucking with this nigga like that.
Yeah.
Then he gonna find that guidance in the person that he really needs it from. That's
Right.
why, going back to your point, we need programs for inner city kids so they can have that guidance, whether it's from their daddies or from somebody else, as a man who can help them become a better man as they grow.
Yeah.
So.
And even like if you ask me what's one thing we can do for kids to make kids, I guess, better adults, better humans.
Yeah.
And this is across the board, any kid, any race, any gender.
Yeah.
I don't care. Competitive sports,
I can see that. Yep.
including team sports and individual sports.
I was about to say team sports.
Team
sports for sure.
Competition, I guess I should just say competition across the board. So team sports is huge.
Nigga,
Individual
go play chess.
sports is huge.
Go play chess.
Go play chess for you because you got to learn to work with a team and you got to learn to be resilient on your own.
Facts.
In that motherfucking, where that's in the jiu-jitsu ring, in the cage,
Facts.
on the golf course, you're on your
Facts.
own. You got to learn that. So I say that, and then a creative outlet. So one physical sports outlet, one creative outlet, and then maybe some kind of mental. I think mental health needs to be prioritized in children earlier on.
Facts.
And I think there needs to be social media training going forward.
Woo.
And there needs to be social media training because a lot of people social media fucks up a lot of stuff. And if there was proper training and guidelines for it,
it's important.
It's important, bro. A lot of people. That's how you get niggas making naked females millionaires on OnlyFans.
Facts.
They have no social media training. They have no social media training. Then what made you just click on this link
and pay for it
when there are free pictures,
$99,
free videos,
$99?
I'm not saying I do whatever, but there's free stuff on the internet that you're gonna get on OnlyFans. Why are you spending your last on this?
I don't know.
That is a mental health issue. That is a societal male issue that I will not understand.
Well, you fucked me up because you say they last. Nigga, you spending your last on some porno?
Some of them, they might not be spending their last, but if you
wildin', boy.
I know some of them is.
The last?
The last, nigga.
That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. The last, nigga? You got $9.99 to buy food or some ass.
And then,
you gonna buy the ass?
Come on, man. And then I just think a lot of guys those dudes, they never grew up around women. They never talked to women. I think what the dudes need to understand about this, like if you're a guy out there and you're listening to this and you don't get any girls and you feel like you just can't talk to girls and all this stuff, you need to stop focusing on girls at all. Right. You need to pretend like they're not there. Ignore women completely in your everyday life. Ignore every woman you know except your family. Ignore them. Focus on what you like to do. Focus on building yourself up every day.
Right. And
find women whose interests align with yours. You could be a Dungeons and Dragons ass nigga and find a fine ass woman who into that.
Yes, you can.
Somebody find that little anime chicks, whatever. But
especially
don't go
on social media.
Especially on social media. But don't go on Twitch sending $50 super chats. That's not gonna get you.
Talk to you.
She's not gonna fuck with you, bro. She gonna give you what you pay for.
Exactly.
And nothing more, nothing less. So
that's a fact.
I think as men, we gotta fix this shit, man. It's on us. I don't even blame the women.
I don't either.
I never blame the women.
At one point, I thought it was like a mutual thing,
yeah.
But I'm starting to realize as I get older, I just feel like there's been a lack of like guidance for men growing up that needs to be back into the community.
Yeah.
And once we get back to that, you'll see the change naturally happen. Mm-hmm. Meaning it'll be in a space where it needs to be because our women wouldn't be so caught up. Don't fuck me up now. They wouldn't be so caught up on this white man named Jesus.
Canceled. You're canceled, buddy.
And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying religion is bad.
Yeah.
But even in the Bible, God told you like your man come first, and a lot of y'all just skipped the man and just went straight to Jesus around it.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like, dog, it's a reason why I'm in this household and I'm saying the things that I'm saying is because I'm trying to put us in a position to be successful and it sucks because a lot of times it might take us to be on the bottom for a while.
Yeah.
It might be some shit that we trying for the first time, and it might not work out in the way that you want it to. But that don't mean that I'm a bad person or I'm trying to purposely fuck up our household. It's just that whatever we've been doing in the beginning ain't working, so I'm gonna try some other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think, we just spoke on the men. If we're speaking on the women gotta the women need to value men more.
Yeah.
Like I've been on Twitter for, like I said, since 2013, and at first it was a joke where it's like, oh, all men are trash and men suck, men are the worst, all this ha ha ha. Eventually that shit became internalized, and it became it permeated to the real life.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, women actually hate men because one dude did something to you back in 6th grade, or because you can't get the guy that you want, or because the only guys you can attract are with your body, so they don't really like you for you. That doesn't have to do. That has nothing to do with every single man in the world.
Yep.
And they say ain't no good men out here. You're not looking in the right places. Just like when dudes say ain't no good women out here. You're not looking in the right places.
That's a fact.
And you're not together.
If you looking for your nigga in the club, your slims of finding a good nigga is very slim.
You don't get a club nigga.
If you trying to find your nigga, thank you.
He's studying.
You studying at HCC, and that nigga look like he taking this shit serious. Hey, he might be a good dude around this bed.
Yeah.
But that go back to your point of having a dad, because at the end of the day, a nigga do need to be vetted.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't care what he do.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga could be a multi-millionaire. That nigga still need to be vetted.
Oh yeah.
And your daddy ain't just telling you to stop fucking with that nigga just because. Yeah, that nigga got money, but he's still a piece of shit.
Right. And we're dudes. We know. Like, we can tell.
That's a fact.
It's like women have intuition. You know, we be knowing.
Oh, that's a fact. Right.
We be knowing. So, no, I agree, man. I think that overall, man, people just need to focus on more positivity, more progressive ideas, less identity politics.
Right.
And really, like, tangibles and, you know, self-accountability, bro. Because all this shit, none of it means anything without those things. Like, we're going to continue to get duped. We're going to continue to be at the bottom if we can't figure this shit out. But
it's going to be a process. It's going to be a process for sure. But it's going to happen eventually.
I'm optimistic.
Me too. That's a fact. Because as somebody with a young son, my goal is to start that generation. Well, I'm starting with me, but I'm going to add on to it for him.
Yeah.
So when he do it, he gonna be better than me.
Yes.
And then when his kids come, they're gonna be better than him.
I can't wait, bro.
Just keep going around there.
Can't wait. And that's one of the best things you can do for yourself is having kids, starting a family, and just influencing the next generation, bro. Because after a while, what else is there to do? You don't keep going to the clubs when you're 40, 50? No. You're gonna keep fucking all these girls and not find one girl that truly loves you and can help you elevate? What's the point, bro?
I mean, now that you bring that up, tell them about the Cam Newton situation.
Oh, so maybe we can plug a little piece of it, and a little clip
for sure.
maybe.
We can do that.
But
a lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
See my situation. That's a very vague question, and it's for you
what
to.
What situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high function?
Just my life.
Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
Both, really.
And they think that you're low functioning?
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. The opposite of that would be low functioning.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from. This is. Can I correct it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or can I give you more?
Yes, more information. Heck yeah.
So, I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
about your
to bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay. And you have, so you just.
Because my point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
Cam Newton was basically saying how he's more, what did he say? I'm more afraid of divorce than being married. Some stupid shit.
And he's willing to have more kids just with multiple women.
He wants to have, a bunch of kids, 10 plus kids with multiple women.
Yeah.
And he doesn't think there's anything wrong with that.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane because, like we're saying, you need that attention. Every kid needs that individual attention. Yep. Money is not attention.
No.
Putting your kid in a good private school is not attention. It's good, but it's not good attention. It's not hands-on.
We talked about this with the Drake situation, too.
Exactly, with Drake versus like a LeBron or Kendrick or whatever. I agree, and it's money can't raise your kids, bro. Never. That's like that. Money raises the most fucked up kids.
That's a fact. Privileged, They think just because you're not in a household, I need you to financially be a burden to everything that I'm doing in life, because this is what you could at least do for not being home with me every day with my mama. So yeah, that will build a monster for sure.
Right.
And like you said, like us, just to bring it full circle, if I'm basing everything off of my money, my kids are going to just be like, dog, I could get away with murder if I got money.
Yes.
Now I'm finna go out here and have 10 baby mamas. That's you literally building a cycle of just craziness.
That's warped, man. Like even some of the richest, because you got fucking even some of these richest millionaire white people will go marry a lady. White people cheat. They have infidelity cases. I'm not saying that don't happen, but they'll marry somebody, have 3 kids.
Yep.
That's it. You're not having 11, 12. What's up with us doing that?
I don't know.
Like, I don't see the point in doing that shit.
What makes it even worse, we don't even be financially in the space to do it.
Yeah, that's
we got 3, 4, 5 kids and ain't even barely taking care of one of them.
Yeah.
Nigga, what is you doing? You want more kids?
The CIA did their thing.
One of them ABC niggas.
The CIA, FBI, y'all fucked the community up,
one
man.
One of them ABC niggas did it for sure.
The fact that you just said that just threw me out. Like, yeah, half time we don't even have the money to do it, and they just like, y'all want 11 kids.
Popping them out.
Like, why?
What
that sounds stressful to me.
It is, and niggas know it is. These niggas be so stressed out. These niggas be like, hey, dog, I ain't even gonna get a job. I'm gonna work under the table, just so they can't take my money in child support. So why the fuck you having these kids for?
You didn't think about that when you were...
Dog, what are you doing, dog? You got to go to the point of not even being able to be a hard worker. You got to get money under the table just so you don't pay child support.
How much percentage of that do you think is like lack of sexual discipline? Opposed to them purposely just wanting to pop out 11 kids. Because sometimes people just want to do it. It might not be a discipline thing.
Well, most times niggas just having sex and they don't even give a fuck if you get pregnant or not. They just doing it just to do it. So yeah,
that's a lack of sexual discipline.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, because
that's exactly what it is.
You're not thinking about the consequences of.
That's exactly what that is.
That's tough.
That's exactly what that is. You just fucked me up, because I never looked at it like that. I just looked at it as like niggas are stupid, but that plays a part in it, of the stupidness.
A lot of these dudes was. I ain't gonna say taking advantage of, because they probably knew what they were doing, but older chicks was fucking with them when they were real young. So now they view sex a certain way. And then you got like pornography got big when the internet got big, easily accessible. A lot of stuff will throw you off.
That's true too.
A lot of stuff is here to throw you off your position, and I think it got to us really, a lot. But because they say like 20% of the dudes have all the kids. 20% in the black community, like 20% of the males have all the kids.
What do you mean?
Like 20% of the men in the black community have all the black children are their kids. There's 20% of the male population, black male population. So 80% of black men aren't having kids.
Really?
But 20% of them are from the same.
Damn,
and
you fucked me up with that stat.
The same guys.
You fucked me up with that stat. I wanted them 20%.
Hey.
I wanted them 20%.
Nah,
man.
but I mean,
I wanted them 20%.
BG does it the right way. You do it the right way. You with
I'm
your
trying
girl.
to at least, man.
You are though, man, and you even trying. That means a lot.
Yeah, I'm one baby mama in, but at least the second one I married. She not my baby mama. She my wife.
Come on, man. Niggas don't even do that.
But that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's been a learning experience even for me right there. So it ain't easy. But that's why I'm starting to realize that, like, building that network of men, because when we building a network, it ain't just one of those things where it's just like it's gonna always be positive. There gonna be times where we gonna have to hold each other accountable for shit that we doing right now.
Yeah.
So if niggas on some fuck shit, we gonna have to be like, hey, bro, you on some fuck shit.
You tripping.
You need to work on that. Like, you my dog. I ain't finna shit on you like that, but I'm finna let you know, like, hey, dog, if I was in your position, that ain't the best way to handle that.
Exactly.
So
once
we get to that stage, because I feel like that's not happening enough, even men who older can be held accountable.
You know what's funny? I feel like I got a solution to fix that too. Why niggas ain't holding each other accountable?
Why is that?
Niggas be scared of their homeboys.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Not you. I'm saying niggas be scared of their homeboys.
I know what you mean though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say too much, son, because I don't want it to be that. Nigga, go take a kickboxing class, bro. All y'all niggas just go take one class. You'll get a little more confidence.
You don't even gotta go do that.
You ain't gotta fight. Yeah, I'm saying it should come to
Nigga,
blows.
if you
but
gotta get beat up and realize this nigga not your friend after that, that's cool too. Like
a lot
you
of
don't
niggas
have
don't
want to
get
friends.
beat up though. A lot of
You don't have to be friends with everybody, dog.
all right. But what I'm saying is that if you go and take a class and you learn a little bit
True.
and you get that in, you get that confidence.
Yeah.
To where even if it do pop off,
Yeah.
whatever. So now I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And it's not none of my friends, but part of the reason I don't mind speaking so openly with people is because I know I'm not disrespectful.
Exactly.
I'm telling you what you need to hear.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna whoop my ass.
Exactly.
No offense, I'm not
And
trying
if
to fight.
you trying
bro.
to whoop my ass, nigga, you not my friend.
Yeah, if you try to fight me over what I'm telling you can help, like then
Nigga, you expecting me to be your yes man? Nigga, that's not me.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, dog.
Can't be scared of your friends,
sometimes if you feel like you can't even talk to the nigga, just slowly but surely get away from that person. Just be letting them know, like, hey, bro, I got other things on my plate right now, stuff going on my side. Slowly but surely, just get away from that relationship if you that scared.
Right.
But if you can't tell a nigga, hey, bro, you on some bullshit, y'all ain't friends.
Yeah.
You just a yes man nigga, or you, like you said, you insecure and you hanging on to a nigga because he probably way cooler than you and you just want to be around him.
Yeah.
And that's some sucker shit.
That's
to
kind of
me.
lame, yeah.
That's some sucker shit to me.
Nah, it is.
So, nigga, grow the fuck up. Like, y'all niggas want to be cool. Fuck that cool shit. It's a lot of niggas out here, like you said. It's D&D bitches out here. That's fine. Nigga, some D&D niggas out there that you could be friends with.
You ain't gotta be friends with everybody. The hardest, toughest niggas on the block, man.
You don't have to do that, my nigga. Like, come on. Like, y'all be doing too much. Like, all this trying to fit in shit is for the birds.
Yeah,
man.
I can't wait till like the whole tough guy shit gets past the black
Me too,
male
dog.
community, bro.
I'm
I
way
don't want them to
past that.
feminize the black community because
I
they
ain't
do try to
say that
emasculate
either.
niggas.
I ain't
I know,
say
but
that
for some reason that goes hand in hand for some reason. But we ain't got to be
Yeah.
gang members.
No.
We don't have to be the toughest nigga on the block.
No.
But we should be intelligent, well equipped, and well armed to defend ourselves.
Facts.
We should
Yeah.
be, you know what I'm saying? I think it should be those things. We should take care of our body. You know what I'm saying? Go out here, play some sports, lift some
Facts.
weights, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But just get active and just be ready for whatever.
Facts.
If you sit around all day, you won't be ready if somebody pop off.
Facts.
You don't move your bones enough. So, I don't know.
Man, we dropping fucking gems, dog.
It is, bro.
We dropping gems, dog. I ain't saying we got all the answers, but at least we trying to figure out a solution for you niggas, man. Because a lot of you niggas, I'm just starting to realize a lot of niggas is lost out here, dog. They lost, and I thought it was just like a mutual thing between men and women, but I'm just starting to realize that the guidance need to be there, the conversations need to be had. I'm tired of the bashing women, like.
Yeah, it's old, man.
Because I'm starting to realize there's really good women out there too.
Great
They just more quiet. We just so used to seeing the loud bitches.
You're right.
That's why we get so caught up. We be like, damn, this is what they want us to act like.
The loud
No, those are the
minorities.
bitches you looking for.
Right.
Like you said, if you looking for them in places where they more knowledgeable, more secure with themselves, they've been raised in a 2-parent household, whether they had step parents or not, or they have both parents, co-parent, they just more self-aware, so you're not seeing them everywhere.
Right.
But they out there.
They're out there.
But niggas are just so used to seeing the bitches who ratchet, be in the club, twerking. They think that's what all is out there. So these niggas be like, I need to be the nigga that they want.
Right.
No, nigga, be you.
Be you.
So
Be something else. Don't be that. Because there's options, bro. You don't have to be
Facts.
this. You don't have to be gangster. You don't have to be only a rapper or athlete to get girls, bro.
facts,
You can do anything to get girls. Have some personality.
facts.
That helps. So I agree, man. We're going to save y'all, man. We're going to help save y'all, man.
Some of y'all, we're gonna say some of y'all.
Everyone's
I
getting
can't wait.
left behind.
I can't wait for niggas to be like, dog, I was watching y'all podcast. Guys. You niggas saved my life.
No, that's weird. That's what we
Saved
looking
my
for,
life.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I started
And-
doing trade stocks and everything.
I was just gonna say, I had people tell me like, bro, once you said that, da da da. So we appreciate y'all really listening
sure.
to that and like taking that
For
with
sure.
heed, man. Because we really trying to help out here, and we had to learn through our trial and error on our own.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? No one
Still
came and told us
learning.
that. We still learning.
Facts.
But we're in a good position, so we're gonna share it with y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Anything you want to say before we, you feel me?
Man, just stay locked in, stay in tune with the pod. Just know that if it's something that we can help with, man, reach out to us, dog. We on the gram. Follow Cerebral Chaos Podcast. You'll see our individual Instagrams as well. Just know we not just podcasters. We kind of get a little bit into everything. He make beats. I'm a videographer. I get into doing video and shit. We learning about trading, learning about stocks. We trying to get our feet wet in that. And if you niggas want to get on the pod, man, reach out.
Yeah, reach out to us. We'll get on the pod. We in the cigars now.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
We might have one for the next.
You dig? You know what I'm saying? We them niggas now.
We them niggas now.
We got that rich mindset now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still black at the end of the day. We still gonna do the shit that we do. But you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if we get suited and booted on you niggas or something.
Come on,
you know, we're gonna have
man.
some surprises on
We
y'all.
gonna keep upgrading.
Might be on a rooftop, might be in a lounge. Who knows, dog?
Yeah,
we got a
man.
lot of stuff that we got in the works.
Yeah.
One day at a time, manifesting this shit. You dig?
Like BG said, man, if you want to get on the podcast, reach out to us. We definitely trying to build a platform of positivity, good energy, you know, and knowledge, man. It's not trying to be
Facts.
cliche when we say this, but we just trying to build a safe space for everybody to elevate the community. So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Yeah, man, I can't wait till this drops so y'all can see this. This is a good conversation, man.
EP4, you dig?
Episode 4, we out this bid. They got on the beat.
BG, y'all boys be easy.
All right. Boom. Good shit. That was good. Hey, we're getting good at that transition shit.